name is Thomas Lacour. I'm an MMA and BJJ coach here in Copenhagen, Denmark. And I'm going to show you a good way to escape the side mount against those guys that just seem to mount you every time you try to escape from there. So, when I'm in the side mount, the first thing I want to start doing is to fight for proper posture. So whenever I end up here, I'm not really that concerned about my escape to begin with. I'm concerned about my survival posture. If I lie like this, basically even a really bad white belt would be able to tap me out, because I've got no defense at all. So what I want to do is begin in a position that allows me to escape as easy as possible. So what I'm going to do is this. This foot is going to go on the ground. So I'm making good contact on the ground with this foot. I'm kind of angling up on the side. This hand is protecting my head. It's blocking out the crossface. And this hand goes for the underhook. So I want to be like this position. My underhook from here is always going to be high to prevent two things. First of all, the dash choke. If I'm really low here and he's got long arms, he can shoot his hand through and I'm screwed here. Second, if it's low, he can do, we usually call it a diaper check. It just consists of him grabbing between my legs with his hand, and now I can't really use my underhook for much. So if it's high up here with a high elbow and he tries to do a diaper check, he can't really get through. The last piece of this puzzle, and the one that people tend to forget, is this knee, the closed knee. The rule there is I'm always going to track his hip. No matter how he's moving, I'm going to follow his hip. So if his hip is close to the ground, my knee is going to be close to the ground. If his hip is a bit higher up, my knee is going to follow it up. Because the idea is, if he suddenly pops up to knee right, if both my feet are on the ground, he can just pop up to knee right, like this, and now he's basically in mount. If we're doing MMA, I'm going to get punched pretty hard in the face from here. So what I want to do is get this knee, the near knee, and I want to keep light pressure on his hip at all times. So that's where the cool thing happens. If I've got light pressure here, and he tries to jump up to knee right, automatically, my knee is going to kind of go through here, and I can push off on his arm here, and I'm back in guard. Of course, there's some guard recovery that needs to go on here, but you get the basic idea. You're out of the side mount, and you've got some distance established here. So again, I'm here, high underhook. I'm matching his hip with my knee, and I'm protecting myself from the crossface here. So one option from here would be the basic elbow escape. I'm just going to shrimp out a little bit, push the knee through, and I'm going to pull it through as far as possible, and I'm going to scoot my hips underneath my opponent so I can put it back in guard. Another option would be to use my underhook to pop up to my knees. Now here it's really, really important that I don't start bridging into him with both feet on the ground. Because if I'm here, try to keep a bit of a tighter side mount here. If I'm here and I start bridging with both feet on the ground and he pops over to knee right and mount, that's when I end up getting mounted. So what I want to do instead, if I'm bridging, I'm only going to bridge with this leg. Because the near knee, I want to keep close to his hip. So when I'm bridging, I'm doing it kind of like this. So if he's trying to catch me with knee right on the way, it's not going to happen. If he doesn't try to catch knee right, I'm just going to pop up to my knees and start running around him with a single leg. So I'm just going to pop up here, toss you up, and run around him in that direction. So the basic idea of the posture, again, to just go through it once more. This leg is on the ground. This knee is always tracking his hip, no matter where it goes. I'm blocking the crossface with this hand. This arm is going to underhook with a high elbow. So this is my basic posture. My power comes from this leg. I can bridge into my opponent. I can elbow escape. And I can bump in, grab the leg, come up to all fours, face up, and then run around with a single leg. So that's basically it. If you found this technique useful, click on the link below and it's going to take you to our main site where we've got more than 50 minutes of technique videos like this. Absolutely free. So yeah, as I said, if you find it useful, just click below and you're going to go straight there.